When it comes to Swiss Army knives, they have almost become synonymous with multifunctional folding knives. Like Nepalese kukri knives, they have become a cultural symbol of a country or region, and Swiss Army knives are selling well in both military and civilian fields. They are equipped by different proportions in the armies of Switzerland, Germany, and other countries. Perhaps few people know that the Swiss Army knife was not the world's first multifunctional knife. The company Karl Elsener, later renamed Victorinox, did not win its first military production contract until 1890. Several decades before that, there were already multifunctional folding knives in existence, as described in novels at the time. The Elsener company even produced a civilian knife in the 1980s that had a second blade to open glass bottle corks. This was very popular as many medicines and alcoholic beverages were packaged in glass bottles at the time. The first truly Swiss Army knife, as mentioned earlier, was the product of that contract and was named M1890 in 1891. Its appearance was due to a specific historical reason. At the time, the Swiss Army was equipped with the new Schmidt-Rubin 1889 rifle, which required each soldier to be issued a screwdriver for disassembly and maintenance. Additionally, soldiers needed tools like ear spoons, can openers, and small awls for punching holes in belts. Therefore, the military proposed the idea of developing a multifunctional knife. At the same time, Switzerland was facing high unemployment, and the government wanted to promote the development of factories and workshops to address some of the employment problems. Despite the establishment of a Swiss Cutlery Association to standardize the specifications of knives, Karl Elsener himself mediated orders and prices. However, it was not until the latter part of World War II, 1944 to 1945, that the Swiss Army knife became a global brand. At that time, as one of the main Allied forces to counterattack in Europe, the US military deployed a large number of soldiers through the Normandy landing and stationed in France. These soldiers soon discovered a multifunctional folding knife with a red wooden handle being sold locally. Initially, it was called Offiziersmesser, but the soldiers referred to it as the Swiss Army knife. As sales increased, the factory continued to produce and sell it under the wrong name without any correction, thus creating what we now know as the Swiss Army knife. After World War II, many new brands of multifunctional folding knives, or multi-blade knives, emerged, with increasingly diverse functions. Since this type of tool itself does not have much technical difficulty, the main challenge lies in patent protection. However, Victorinox still maintains a high market share for various reasons, primarily due to brand effect, quality assurance, full functionality, and a 3-year warranty. The increasing number of functions also results in the knife becoming thicker. Common functions include the main cutting or slicing blade, scissors, saws, files, screwdrivers, can openers, pliers, bottle openers, hooks, toothpicks, tweezers, and more. Later, functions such as USB flash drives, LED lights, and pressurized ballpoint pens were added, depending on the specific version. For example, the Wenger Giant has 87 tools and 141 functions. The Swiss Army knife's widespread acclaim is also related to the materials used. Designers used different materials for different tools or structures, such as martensitic stainless steel alloys for cutting blades, brass for rivets and flange liners, aluminum or nickel alloys for intertool partitions, and surface hardening and chrome plating for saws, files, and other tools. Different tools also use different hardness of steel, depending on their purpose, to achieve the best performance. Swiss Army knives have also appeared in the aerospace field. In the 1970s, NASA purchased a batch of Swiss Army knives called the Master Craftsman model and sent them into space for astronauts to use in repair work. It seems that with some effort, even small products can become global brands and enter the high-end market.